OTS Championship Killer Minster with 60 card Cyberse Eldlich. So just get straight into this, not much more to say. Event was really good, by the way, well ran for the first one, so that's good. Good to see that. So we played 60 card Eldlich, bunch of hand traps. So we played 1 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Lancia. So you just want to see, because you're a 60 card deck, you just want to see them more often. And these are just the best ones. These are the highest impact ones. This is good for Faithful, this is just good all round. This is for Celine combo. It's pretty simple. And then with the Eldlich deck, so we just play a bunch of engines. So we play the 1 Lord. There's no reason why you play 2. It's just, you never want to see this card. This card's a brick. And then we played the Brave stuff. So we played the Griffin and the Free Temple, because you just want to see this card every single game. So the highest win rate cards in the deck. And then you play the 9 Cyberse monsters. So they all do the same thing. Every time they're linked off, they summon themselves back or a token, in the case of Gadget. And then that allows you to make Disciple at the top, Devotee at the bottom to attribute Devotee to summon 2 tokens. This is the best one because it can also summon back at level 2 or lower. So these are just really good. And it just lets you 1 card combo into Scythe. And then we played Souls plus 2 Illusion. So this card's broken, like with the Brave token stuff, because you have 2 spells you're always like semi-dead, and you either just get more hand traps and like into your Eldlich package. So be able to just pitch both off, and then especially with the equip spell, being able to go back is just really strong. 2 of this is amazing because if you draw any of the Fusion Destiny bricks, you're able to put the brick back and then send a second copy, and then be able to have another soul for next turn. So there's nothing I'll change there. And then the Scythe, the Dasher, and the Celestial. Fortunately, you have to play these cards, but in 60 you see them less often. And you don't mind drawing them because Disciple mulligans, Illusion mulligans, so you usually have a pretty clean hand after all said and done. So 37 monsters, I think, in the main. And then 3 Cursed Owland. Because this with DP is really good because you get to add a trap instead and then pop it to send another trap to then get your Sanguine access. So this is like 1 card into your Eldlich package. And then we played a Preparation of Rites to search Illusion. I think 2-2-1 is the best ratio because of the ability to stack your bricks but also having 5 copies. I don't think there's any reason to play more than 2 souls unless you want a hard draw it. Foolish Burial for a 7th copy of Right, 2 Fusion Destiny, and then the 5 more Brave cards. Again, never cutting this down. It sucks sometimes when you hard draw this, but it has more like application in this deck because you're able to add it back before you make Disciple, and then put it back with the Disciple. To then be able to add it back next turn on your opponent's turn, so you're going +1 off the Faithful. So that's really strong. And again, with Souls, this package is broken, so no changes there. It's kind of similar to Paolo's list that he's been playing, so it's pretty simple. It's pretty standard. And then not a lot of traps. We played 3 Imperm, 3 Sang, 3 Aquero, 3 Conquistador. So this is just pretty standard in terms of Eldritch cards. I don't want to see this as often, so I don't mind just playing 2. And this was like a sort of meta choice for the event in terms of Flunder being super popular. And this deck having a bad Flunder matchup. So 6 cards in the main. And then extra deck. Again, like the power in this deck is like in the extra. So obviously Phoenix Destroyer, this card should be banned. It's too good. I played 2 Verte. So there's enough space in the extra, you can get away with playing the second. So sometimes I'll just go summon Nib or Imperm, and then because you're grinding all the time because you have Eldlich traps, you can just make a second one and then get your DP out anyway. And it comes up the second one comes up so much I rate it often. And then we play Devotee because it's part of the combo. The first effect is mandatory and it comes up twice, so you're able to make it under Dagda and then trigger the Dagda that way. So you don't need any other cards other than just 1 Cyberse. Disciple. Again, you put this here, and then tribute this off, and that's some tokens. And then Link Spider to play through Nib. Lingeribo, because it's dark as well, you're able to make Dark Charmer that way, so it ends up coming up a lot. And also, sort of versus the Flu matchup, if they get lazy, you can summon this before they Dreaming City. It has a lot of applications, and it lets you go for game a lot of the time and not be scared of like Impan. Celine access code. Again, you play the Hulk of Fire Axe as well as part of this package. This lets you just put the damage on board because you struggle with the little bodies. And then this plus a DP is usually enough to push for a game. And then play Dagda. Dagda's just really good. And it's better in this deck, I think, because you're already playing the Lancius, so you get way more value than you usually would. And even just setting more Lanciers just so they can get popped in your opponent's end phase, so you have bodies. I think that's also just strong too. Play Nightmare Phoenix, because you get locked into Link to Alolas, so you just want like high value Link to Alolas, and that's exactly what this deck does. So this is just one of them. You have to co-link it with a Disciple to get the draw. And then we play 2 Charmers, and these are the best 2. Obviously, like Dark Charmer's just like absolutely insane in this format with DP floating around. Light Charmer's really good too. You're able to summon back like things like Ogre, and this card's just worth playing. And there's some more applications between these two. It's like you're able to like summon this, crash it, get souls, and just like start digging. Sometimes it comes up a lot. So I don't think I'd change anything here. I kind of was like trying to experiment putting a Water Charmer in as well, but I think a bit of a wishful thinking there. And then side deck, played 3 Artifact Sanctum. So when you go first, you just put in Sanctum. It means that you have like an extra copy of Call by the Grave, because if they stop the combo at any point, you just set Sanctum and then scythe them anyway. And it's just a game there. And then played Harpies and Storm, so obviously it's much better now Imperial Orders banned, so we don't mind playing these cards. And then we just play more going second cards, so you take out like Scythe, so you take out one copy of each Golden Land Trap. You just want to like make sure that you are able to not get FTK'd, because a lot of the boards at the moment are FTKs. So you play 3 Bell on Prankatops, and then best hand trap going second Gamma. So again, you just bump up your hand trap count to a point where you're drawing like 2 so often, even in 60, and like you think like, oh, if you're playing a 6-card deck, then like you're not drawing hand traps enough, but it just comes up so often. So again, side deck is something probably to look into depending on the event, but I think it was fine here. Again, deck performed really well for event. A few shout out to Geek Street Kidderminster for a good event. Again, it's their first one, but it was run quite smoothly. Shout out to Chinwagon for the theory. Shout out to Callum Cook. What you're saying, and then yeah, nice event.